Here with Tim Laws, who came all the way from England to enjoy Comic-Con here and represent Prop Store. And he's going to continue to tell us about some of the stuff they have on display here.
Okay, I think Brandon showed you the other facehugger that we have from ADI.
Right.
Basically, they used this, which is the outer body of the facehugger, and combined it with a skeleton, which is in the other display case, and used a composite shot to get this X-ray effect on the screen. So it's pretty cool. It's a special effects rig here. I think the sacks on the side there sort of pulsated or did something funky on screen. This is a prototype President mask from Point Break, the Keanu Reeves, Patrick Swayze movie. It's either a prototype or a rehearsal piece. It does differ from the one on screen. This, of course, is the Shawshank Redemption Bible. This is one of a kind. It took so long to make the cutout for the hammer that Frank Darabont decided that they weren't going to mess around making a second one. The inscription on the front page, actually I can just show you that. I can take this out. So you got the it's a little bit fiddly, but the inscription there on the front page is a screen match as well. We were lucky enough to speak with Frank Darabont last year here,
yeah.
And he was really pleased to see that it had survived.
And
so
that's from your personal collection.
This is just come to show this off myself. I'm very attached to it, but I'm pretty happy to have it here. So these are original creature feet from the alien creature from the first Alien movie. They're in pretty good shape, all things considered, and obviously we've gone and presented them as nicely as we can with the Giga themed base. There's some rather unpleasant tennis shoes inside there.
Do you know what kind of tennis shoes those are?
I wouldn't know. I wouldn't even want to look inside there. So this is a visitor rifle from V, the TV series, 1983. It's in pretty good shape. There's a small piece of restoration on this piece here that was cast from another gun just to complete it. Other than that, it's all original. It's in really good condition. It's resin and metal, so it would be considered a hero prop. This guy is a Queen Chestburster from Alien 3. It's again, it's in really good shape. This is another one of the pieces we've just got from ADI, so we're pretty proud of it. It's got a lot of reaction here at the show this week. Again, it's in really good condition, and on the display stand there, it looks pretty good.
So is it standing up under its own armature?
Yeah, pretty much. The guys have built a very sympathetic stand using the structure and the framework that's already there. So it's stable now as it possibly can be. I'm sure most people will recognise this. This is a Snowspeeder helmet from The Empire Strikes Back. This is part of Stephen's personal collection. Again, an amazing reaction at the show this week. It's in remarkable condition, and I think it's the only Snowspeeder.
I've never heard of
as
one.
far as I know, Star Wars is not particularly my area of interest.
Design-wise, does it differ from like the X-Wing?
It's almost identical. For a long time, this was thought to be an X-Wing. I think it was originally sold as an X-Wing helmet, but the visor is a different colour, and the lining inside is exclusive to Empire Strikes Back. This is Skeletorius' helmet from Gladiator. Perhaps, other than the Tigress of Gaul character, is probably the most remembered of Maximus's foes. This guy fights with Juba in the provincial arena early on in the film. Again, we've had some fun with the display stand with a bit of blood. Okay, so this is Harry Hamlin's Invisibility helmet from Clash of the Titans. That's the original Clash of the Titans. This is we're pretty excited to have this. It's had a great reaction here again. We do have the shield back at the office to go with it, but the helmet is in original condition. You can still see some of the red detailing that it does match up on screen really nicely. So this is a Cull Warrior helmet from Stargate. I think there's a period in the show where they needed to introduce a much darker villain than the other guys, who are called the Jaffa. And so these guys were introduced as a more menacing character. Okay, so this is a complete Brandon Routh Superman costume from Superman Returns. This came directly from Warner Brothers. It's, as far as we know, it's the only full costume outside the archives. It's pretty interesting. What you can't really see on screen is the detail in the costume, which is the repeating Superman S logo. It repeats throughout the entire fabric of the costume, and it's even on the soles of the boots, as the tread of the boots. It's quite incredible. We've had guys here all weekend taking photographs of this, obviously to try and replicate it or copy it for the costumes that they wear here, but they are going to really struggle to get the detail that's in this costume. It's really quite something.
I guess it's unlikely they're going to do another Superman film using this style.
I'm pretty sure is now the decision's been made that they're either going to change the actor or the costume, or both.
And the cape, it looks like kind of a plasticky leather.
Yeah, it's just
and maybe a softer interior.
Yeah, it's certainly a rubberized outer.
Yeah.
It's certainly going to be less trouble distinguishing these between replicas in the future, unlike the Christopher Reeve costumes.